You can retire on Social Security. Chapter 6, how Julie's Social Security benefit is calculated. While the Social Security Administration is gracious enough to show Julie her benefit on page 1 and page 2 of her annual statement, see the previous chapter, it doesn't tell us how they actually got there. So let me show you. First, we need to know the year Julie was born, 1958. Next, we go to this page on socialsecurity.gov to get the indexing factors. So just on a side note, I cannot stress this enough. I know some people say when I move back and forth, the volume's hard. I don't notice the volume being off on my phone when I'm listening to this. So I don't know why that's the case. Maybe one of these days I'll get another mic. And then when I slam the table, sorry. I'm just animated, man, animated. This is so interesting and so important. I'm too hyper to sit still and just be a robot. So I apologize if I think it's more just because I don't hear that well. So I have a loud voice as it is. Hearing's pretty bad. I'm pretty animated. I don't think I'll ever have a great acoustics for a simple, not monotone, just I guess a monotone where it's just the same tone the whole time. So if I scare you going, ah, sorry about that. That keeps you awake though. You know that, right? Actually, there is studies that say you got to have variance in your movement, variance in your background, variance in your tone and things like that to keep people looking around like they're in the jungle of Vietnam. All right, so first we talked about, then just like I did in table 2, chapter 2, we got to create a spreadsheet. Take the indexing factors and the earnings history from page 3 of the Social Security statement, and it'll look like this in table 13. Side note, in your spreadsheet, you want to put in the numbers the Social Security Administration gives you exactly as shown. Do not change anything from what they provided to you. All right, so here's table 13. We got Julie's earnings record, all right? So as you can see, $3,331 in 1977. Actually, I switched the numbers around, I get it. So what did I do here? So it looks like we're using, what did I do? Red. Why we got red? I don't know why. I guess it was because I don't know why I got some in red and some in blue. I guess the red ones are what we're using. The blue ones are what we're not. Yes. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so we're using red. Okay, last time I said we're using blue, not red, and here we're using red, not blue. So that's confusing. I probably won't change that. But anyway, Julie's earnings record. So here you can see what is in blue. So she has a couple years of zero, 1984, 1985, 1991, and 1992. Even in 2015, she has a couple years of zero. 2000, and again, these are the index numbers. So 1993, she made $929. We times that by her indexing amount. It's only 2,080. So you can see all the years in blue are the years we're not going to use. All right, it's the years in red that we're going to use. I'm not sure why I switched those up, but be it as it may, you'll get it. All right, so then we're saying 51,750 over the next until she hits her full retirement age at 66 and 6 months, I think, or 66 and 8 months. I can't remember. But anyway, 51,750 is what we're assuming she's going to make. So look, 51,750, 51,750, and we're going to talk about why those aren't being adjusted here in just a second. There's a lot going on in this table, so let me explain. The reason we have some numbers in red is because we need to identify the top 35 years of Julie's indexed earnings in order to calculate her average index monthly earnings. Now add up those top 35 years, and again, these are all the ones in red, and again, I apologize for change the color coordination, but whatever. 80,000, 68,000, so we're adding up the indexed earnings. So in 2001, she made 51,539, 394. We have an index factor of 1.57, so her adjusted amount is $80,055. We add up all those indexed, and we get a $1.853 million. So we add up all those 35 years, the top 35 years of her indexed earnings, and it gives us $1.853 million. We divide that amount by 420, and we get an AIME, an average index monthly earnings of $44.13. The reason we're dividing by 420 is that this is the number of months in a 35-year work history. So they don't count anything in year 36. They don't count anything other than the top 35. So you paid taxes into it. Yes, you did, but they're not being counted towards your benefit. Now, we multiply, as we did before, the first 926 of Julie's AIME by 90% to get 833. Then multiplying her remaining AIME, was 4416 is her total. I got a typo there. Look at that. 4416 minus 926. Let me pause this for a second. That figured that 4416 is actually 4413. So I just changed it. So again, thanks for being with me here still. I fixed my typos. 4416 minus 4413 minus 926 gives us 3487 is the second bend point of our average index monthly earnings, for which we times by 32% to get 1158. We add 1,158 plus 833, and we get Julie's PIA of 1949, which is almost exactly what the Social Security Administration said it would be if Julie continued to work until her full retirement age. Simple, right? And remember, I just got to point out here, the issue here is that I'm not using the month. So her FRA is actually 66 and 8 months. I'm not getting that specific because each month actually Social Security adjusts it. So I think we're off by 20 bucks. But it's literally, at the end of the day, it's all contingent anyway because it's based on her continuing to make this 51,750, that exact amount each and every year. So it's not going to be that anyway. But let's